Our Tall Tales season, where that was the competition last season, and David was inspired by that and decided to write his own tall tale called The Perfect Storm. So let's welcome David Bounds. Yes.
Every night when I get into bed, I give my wife a great big hug. And sometimes I get lucky. But it always wasn't like that. I'm about to tell you a story, and like any really good story, it starts off with trains. You hear that? That sounds like a locomotive barreling across the tracks in this countryside. You know, America's always had a great love of trains, but, well, not me. I think they're kind of loud and obnoxious. And the reason for that is because every night, when I'm laying in bed, I can't get to sleep because all I can think about is trains. Now, why is that? I got the answer for you, and it can best be summed up in this song by the blessed, the almighty, the eternal JC. No, the other one. Hi, I'm Johnny Cash. Well, I hear that train coming around the bend, and I ain't had a good night's sleep since shoot I don't know when. Why I'm stuck inside this bedroom, and time keeps dragging on. Well, I bet they can hear her snoring all the way to San Antonio. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, don't get hitched to a girl who snores louder than a gun. But I married her in Reno just to watch me die. Well, I hear her honker blowing. I hang my head and cry. But truth be told, she says I snore really, really loud too. And, well, I suppose that may be true, but, well, I've never heard it. Anyway, we set out to go ahead and try to get ourselves some sleep. So we went to a store and we got us a couple of those ambient sound machines. So we crawl into bed at night. She goes over there and turns hers on. She likes the wonderful world of water. And she turns it on, and immediately we're transported to a beautiful stream rippling through the countryside. And I look at her and I say, well, you know what? That might be all well and good for you, but that's not going to help me go into sleep, because listening to running water just makes me want to pee. So I turned mine on. And now it's a wonderful, relaxing sound of a field of crickets that are chirping in a summer sunset. She looks over at me and says, you know I don't like bugs, right? So, anyway, she turns hers up to a nice, majestic waterfall. I turn mine up to a pack of hyenas laughing at Jean's upcoming icebreaker. She turns hers up to something else. She turns hers up to ocean waves rolling in on the surf. And I turn mine up again to a bunch of howler monkeys singing in a canopy in the rainforest. This goes back and forth and back and forth. And then she looks over at me and she says, I'm not digging your sounds here. I'm not getting any sleep. And I said, you know what? I said, yours aren't doing it for me either, babe. I said, I think I'm gonna add a little wind to the mix. Would you mind me turning on this fan? And I turn on the fan. She goes, you know, I don't have a problem with that fan. You know it just freezes my butt off. So go ahead and do what you want. So I turn up the fan. She turns up the heater. Up goes the fan. Up goes the heater. And then she says, well, wait a second, honey. I got a surprise for you. And she runs, jumps up, goes into the closet. She comes out and sets it down. She goes, I got you a humidifier. And she turns it on. Industrial one. And I said, well, isn't that special, honey? I hate humidity. I hate humidity. So I run over to my closet, and I come in, set it down my dehumidifier. And I said, say hello to my little friend. And it's cranking up, and it's cranking up. Now, you know what you get when you got your hot air mass that's colliding with a cold, wet air mass? Well, I tell you what you get thunderstorms. So I look off to the west of my bedroom, and I see a dark thunder cloud moving in. And then I look off to the east side. Sure enough, there's another one, and it's coming in from the east. And they collide right in the middle, right over us in bed. Bam, 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 big clouds of thunder. Kind of like I'm hoping here later on. So, anyway. So that's going on. Lightning, hail, storm, everything. I'm seeing the dogs up there on the ceiling fan going circles. Now, on top of that, she's got hers turned up all the way now. Hers, she's turned all the way to the soothing sounds of a tsunami. I got mine turned all the way up to the joyful noise of Jurassic Park. And I get so scared. Both of us actually get so scared that we jump under the covers. We jump and we hold each on each other for dear life. And sure enough, over a period of time, it calmed down a little bit. It calms down. We look at each other and we say, oh. I say, you know, honey, all of this little quibbling all these little arguments, they don't mean to a hill of beans, because even though we got a stormy relationship, when everything was getting tough, we were there for each other. We were holding each other. And that was really, really important, because that's what love is all about. But then we also wondered, you know, did this really just happen? Did all of this craziness, this weather, really just happen in the confines of our little bedroom? Or did these machines actually work and in fact put us to sleep and we dreamed the whole thing? Well, the answer can best be summed up in this little song by those monkeys. You know what monkeys I'm talking about. Wait for it. Wait for it. We thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for us. Storms were out to get us. That's the way it seemed. But were they real or were they in our dreams? But then we saw our place. Are real believers? Not a trace. A doubt in my mind. We're in love. Believers, we couldn't leave. Hey, everybody, look, it's a real twist time.